Hey guys, how about we fly to Vancouver, get on a ship, and cruise to Alaska? Let's go. So I made it on the ship. I'll go through the whole process once I get to the room, and it's a little quieter so you can hear me. But we have made it our way up to the buffet, and we're having our first cruise meal. Tony's playing with my new camera. But just to let you know, it's the easiest embarkation I've ever went through in my life. This buffet's a little less hectic. It's been a great trip so far. But let's have our first meal, and we'll be in the room in about an hour, and I'll fill you in on everything else. We've made it to our room. We've actually been here for, how long do you think we've been in the room, Tony? An hour?
Maybe less.
Maybe less. It's just kind of been a little bit nonstop since we got in the room. Our luggage, well, one piece of our luggage came, so I unpacked, and our room steward came by a couple times. We talked to him, and then we ordered room service. So, as you can see, we're enjoying our very first coffee from room service, and I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's pretty good. It's a toasted 3 pieces of bread, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but it goes with my coffee. So, I think Tony feels the same way I do. It was a pretty easy embarkation. What do you think?
Yeah. It was a little confusing with
2 ships.
all the different ways you're supposed to go, but it wasn't stressful.
Yeah, no. We walked. We were 3 blocks. Oh, there's our room steward. I'm back. He brought us a bottle of champagne. Can't say no to free champagne. But yeah, as Tony was saying, it was a little confusing because there was 2 ships in port, or there still are. Neither one of us have left, but there's a Holland ship, and everybody kind of went all to the same place to drop off luggage, and then we kind of went to the same place to check in. It was 2 separate rooms, just kind of divided with some dividers. I have to say that we went straight to the desk, got our cards, and was heading towards the ship. And the Holland line was pretty backed up, which has me worried a little bit because we do a Holland cruise in October. But we walked straight up, got our cards, didn't wait on that. Just a lot of walking, the way the port's laid out. And this is we are in Canada, so we are cruising to Alaska, so we did have to go back through customs again. So we got our card, went through security, then went through customs. So that took us a little longer time, a little bit more walking. So my advice is, if you have anybody who has any walking disabilities or can't walk very far, breathing difficulties, I would definitely get wheelchair assistance, because even though it was easy, anybody that had a hard time walking, you have to walk quite a ways. Don't you agree, Tony? Oh, he's sorry.
Sorry, I was deep into this.
All right, sorry. I was just talking about that, if wheelchair assistance, if
Yes.
anybody has a hard time walking.
Yeah, we talked about, the way we did it, and just walking in general. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I was going to say, we talked about if you brought your mom, we would need to get a wheelchair.
Yeah,
for her.
if we ever brought my mother on an Alaskan cruise out of here, we would have to definitely get her in a wheelchair, because not only did we walk the 3.5 blocks here, but there was a lot of walking. But we did fine. So I mean,
fine.
It wasn't like we were dying. It was just my advice. It's a lot of walking, so just be prepared.
I'd rather be walking though than standing in a line thinking you're not doing anything.
Oh, absolutely. You felt like you were on your way doing something the whole time.
And at every turn, they had someone telling you to go this or there, and so you never felt lost or anything. It was fine.
Yeah, very friendly staff.
There was no stress.
No stress. And people, like Tony said, there was people all along the route that was telling you where to go and direct you. Even cutting up, like we were halfway down one line, and when the guys asked us if we were on a Holland ship, and everybody in line kind of like just stopped, because he was like, just kidding, this is the Princess. But we got on, and the dining room wasn't nearly as busy as most. I mean, the tables were pretty full, but not chaotic at all. I mean, normally it's you can't move in a buffet, when you first get in, and we found a table right away. Very happy with it. I loved they were making everybody wash their hands before they come in the door, and you can't get a plate unless you do the. Well, the girl has to give you the plate, and you can't get the plate unless you go through the hand washing station to get to her. So,
right, and not
felt
just,
very clean.
Not just the little the little spray, but like they had sink.
Yes, sink and water and soap. Yeah.
Before you came in.
Yeah, considering the last cruise I came off of, if y'all remember how that ended, I'm very happy to see that. But I did bring lots of hand sanitizer with me this time, so I will be hand sanitizing a lot, even though but it does make me feel very good that they're doing that.
And the Great Princess service, as soon as we sit down, someone was there asking us what we wanted to drink, and they went and got us our drinks for us, and lots of cruises. You just fend for yourself kind of scenario.
Yeah, I had just told Tony, I was like, I forgot how much I like this cruise line, and the service is just top notch. Hopefully it lasts all cruise, and we'll let you know if they're lacking in any ways. But so far, they have hit the nail on the head. Don't you agree? Okay, we have muster here in probably an hour and a half, and no longer do you have to take your life jackets. He told me, with Princess before, the last time we cruised, you did have to take your life jacket down. He said they have stopped all that. Just got to take your cruise card and go. We're at the Wheelhouse Bar, so we just got to go down there and do our muster, and then we are sailing away to Alaska. You all don't know how excited I am to be finally on this cruise. It's been a bucket list cruise in the making, and if things happen, we may be doing it again this year. But more on that later. Our son's wanting to come back, so I'm the kind of mommy that when her baby says, will you take me to Alaska? I'd take him to Alaska because my son never wants to travel. But we're going to finish our coffee, and then I don't know what we're going to do. We may take a nap because you know how good cruise naps are.
Are starting your cruise, but before it sails and you have a snooze, we have info to share, so listen up, and then you can schmooze.
Here at Princess, your safety is very important to us.
Look how close we are to the land. What a view. We're only getting started. We have come down to the dining room for dinner. I know it's a change from our usual routine, but it's a special cruise. And Tony's got the salmon for an appetizer, and he's got the salmon for his main course. I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do. I got the crab cake, though. We're back up in our room after dinner and hanging out down at the atrium for a little bit, but it's a cool cruise to hang out on our balcony. It's 9:30. It's still daylight. Look at this cool little town we're sailing by here. And I looked at the map, and I think, what was the name of the city, Tony, that I said?
I don't remember.
I just looked at it. I looked at it on this, well, it's not a map right now. It's Know Your Officer's Hotel Department. But it's the map that's showing you where you're at. I just looked up the little city and yeah, I forgot the name of it that fast. But it's so cool looking. And let me see if I can. It's gonna be really noisy when I step out here, but I'm gonna step out here anyhow and show you. There's two ships headed our way. But here's the cool city. I'll have to look up the name again. But you can't see me, but in the distance, you can see the one ship. A while ago, I could see another ship. But looks like they're headed our direction, like they're headed back towards Vancouver. How cool is that? Just a beautiful, beautiful scenery. We're not even really that deep into the cruise yet. Campbell River is the name of it. See where we're sailing up through this cool little area. We started here in Vancouver and we're all the way up. Oh, it went away. But let me tell you something. It's cold out there. It's been warm all day. Tony's had shorts on, no jacket, a shirt on and off, but we sit out there with our binoculars and it's freezing now. That wind, and where our balcony is jutted out from the ship, we're getting all the wind, but it's really cold. But it's just a spectacular cruise. I may have napped a little bit. I fell asleep on the couch. You know how I am when I get on a ship. It just the gentle rocking, and my belly was full from all this good dinner, and it was only like 15-20 minutes though. It wasn't long. But yeah, it's been a great cruise so far. Well, everybody, this is probably going to do it for me for tonight. It's about 11, and as most of you know, usually the first night we go to bed early because it's just what we do. But tonight, on top of our bodies are 3 hours off of the time. So to me, it's 11 here, so it is. I don't even do the math. I'm tired. Tonight was a little different than what we originally planned because we had planned on going to dinner, in which we did, and then we did hang out in the atrium, which, you know, we do love that. We do that a lot of cruises, especially on our last Princess cruise. We love the atrium area. But we had plans on there's a comedian / musician, Brian something, I can't remember his name, but he opened up for the Beach Boys for several years, and he was in the main theater tonight, and we had total plans on going to see that, but we ended up spending all of our evening on our balcony. It didn't get dark until 9:30, 10 o'clock, and we sat out there and watched the scenery. It's a different kind of cruise for us, a different scenery, and it was just gorgeous. So we spent our time and just soaking it in. Lots of time that we spent on our balcony, definitely for this cruise. I'm glad I went for the balcony. For sure, this cruise needs a balcony room, and we upgraded to a mini suite actually for this cruise to give us a little more room. But we just we decided to go for coffee and got more desserts. Tony and I haven't had sugar since January. This is May 22nd. So the sugar that's in our systems it's different. But anyhow, we told ourselves we were not going to limit ourselves on the cruise since it was Alaska, and it is a cruise. It's special. So once we get done with the cruise, we'll go back to our no sugar. But I will see you guys in the morning, and tomorrow's a day at sea, and I plan on doing probably a lot of the same things we did this evening. A lot of time on the balcony. We both have books on our devices, and we're going to read. And there is a lot of things in the Princess Patter. I was just reading for tomorrow's Princess Patter, and they have a naturalist at 9 something. And I want to say that I probably won't make it to them, but up for then. But I woke up this morning. I woke up at 6 o'clock and couldn't go back to sleep because my body thought it was 9 o'clock. So I feel like I'm going to be doing the same tomorrow until my body adjusts to this time change. In which tomorrow night we lose another hour, so my body's going to be 4 hours difference. But I'll get used to it. And it doesn't get dark till late, so that's gonna throw me off. Like I said, it didn't get dark. It was 9:30 and it was still pretty bright outside. But anyhow, there's several things in the Princess Pattern I do want to try to check out tomorrow. So hopefully, I'll get to be able to do that in between my relaxation and the reading and stuff. But this has been it's been a great day. Our traveling has been great. We had our flights overall were pretty good. We didn't have any delays. We didn't have anything crazy. It was all went all pretty smooth. I didn't have any major hiccups, so that makes for a great day. And we've had just a wonderful trip so far, and it's only day one of the cruise. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.